You don't need me to tell you, being pregnant is a hormonal experience. The list of hormones coordinating the assembly of baby is pretty long, and the hormones grabbing center stage include estrogen and progesterone, oxytocin, and prolactin. But there is another hormone doing duty in the shadows. Quite literally. He is petrified of the light, so he only ventures out when the lights go down. His name is Melatonin. Now, you'd be forgiven for thinking, what's melatonin got to do with pregnancy? Isn't melatonin the hormone of sleep? He puts you to bed? Surprisingly, melatonin has a lot more to do with pregnancy than you might think. He's being produced by the placenta, where it helps to protect baby from oxidative stress. And he forms an integral part of the delivery team. And in depressed, about to be moms, his daily comings and goings are a little out of sync. This is what a group of researchers from the University of California discovered when they systematically measured the melatonin levels of pregnant women. Join us for this episode of Better Body Chemistry TV as we explore why pregnancy depression might not be a hormone problem, but a light problem. Better Body Chemistry TV is brought to you by Dr. Sandy, a scientist turned gremlin buster, helping you battle sugar gremlins, heifer lumps, and other health horribles through Better Body Chemistry. Remember, small things can make a big difference to your health. The team invited pregnant moms living in the San Diego area to check in for a little vacation prior to their due date. For some of the moms, the vacation was a midsummer break. For others, it was a midwinter getaway. Ultimately, 31 healthy, medication-free, non-smoking moms signed up for this mini vacation at the University of California General Clinical Research Center. All the ladies were evaluated for mood issues using the Hamilton Depression Rating Scale. In the end, 12 women were found to be very happy campers. They scored below an 8 on the scale, and 19 women were found to be a little weepy, scoring above 14 on the scale. Next, the ladies settled in to enjoy their mini vacation. And the team set about measuring melatonin and cortisol levels at 30-minute intervals throughout the vacation. Blood sampling began at 6 p.m. in the evening and ran until 11 a.m. the next day. Ouch! That's a lot of blood samples. To facilitate these multiple blood draws, the patients were hooked up to an intravenous catheter. Now, measuring melatonin levels when someone is asleep is complicated. Remember, it just takes a smidgen of light to impact blood melatonin levels. Since the average nurse doesn't come with superpowers of being able to see in the dark, and the average patient doesn't sleep soundly while a stranger walks around their room, the team needed a very special room for this study. The room they used allowed them to tightly control the lighting and to collect the blood samples through a porthole in the wall. The first thing the team noticed, depression scores were aligned with the time of the year. This was not a big surprise. The sunshine vitamin moonlights as a comedian. The other significant finding, when the nights were long, melatonin did not arrive on cue. In the group of depressed about-to-be moms, his timing was impeccable in the happy campers. Ironically, in the depressed moms, the old boy wasn't late, but early. Despite arriving early, his arrival was somewhat muted and peak melatonin levels were lower than normal. Oops. Melatonin's comings and goings are set by light exposure. The official term for this is entrainment. This suggests in about-to-be moms feeling especially weepy in winter. The problem might boil down to they just haven't adjusted to the seasonal changes in light levels. Maybe the problem is genetic. Maybe it's behavioral. They've headed indoors to escape the cold, so they're just not catching enough sun or light early in the day. Probably it's a little of both. Now, what makes melatonin rather special is because of his aversion to light. He's one of the few hormones you can control directly. This makes a nice change, since most of the pregnancy hormones are controlling you. If you're a little weepy, take back control. Numerous studies have shown exposure to bright light can fight off those blues. Ideally, you want no light at night and lots of bright light early in the morning. If the sun is not up to the task, adjust your clock by switching on a seriously bright electrical light for an hour or so, 10 minutes after you wake up, so that you create better body chemistry. Interested in discovering more ways to create better body chemistry so you optimize your health and the health of your family? Visit our website at www.betterbodychemistry.com. Browse our library or enroll in one of our courses or programs. The advice is simple to follow and based on real science, not hype. Know someone who's dealing with the pregnancy blues? Share this video with them so that they can begin beaming away their weepy mood. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you can catch future episodes of Better Body Chemistry TV. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Remember, small things can make a big difference to your health.